good morning from Dino Days. It's going to be a hot one. Can you believe we're going to get a good summer? That's the way to look at it. It's going to be beautiful. Absolutely beautiful today. I don't mind sitting and sweating my head off. I'm going to complain that it's going to be too hot. Obviously, I am. But yeah, it's going to be a beautiful day today. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. If you click on the StreamYard app down below this screen, it'll allow StreamYard to see who you are, and I can say hello to you. But good morning to you. What a weekend. I didn't win a Dodge Challenger, so a little bit down about that. I'd had my tickets for the Dodge Challenger draw from Living Life Fast for months and months. In fact, so long that I'd convinced myself that I was going to win it. So that didn't happen. But I did win a month's supply of coffee from my coffee man that comes around, Cafe to You. Yeah, so I've that's it. Free coffee for a month for me. And they do frappes and all sorts of cold stuff as well. So that's really helpful. Morning, Jack. Hope you're well, buddy. Day off. Nice. Probably the best day to be off as well. I think tomorrow's going to be a scorcher. What you do with yourself? Today we've got a DC5 in for some modifications. I might as well have a look in this diary and see what's actually going on. Instead of having a diary surprise, let's actually have a look. Okay, so we've got a DC5 in today. That's going to take up all of today. We've got an FN2 for all sorts. So Piper manifold, Piper decap, Piper exhaust, and then a remap at the end. That's tomorrow. So that's going to be a good day. Wednesday, we've got an EP3 in from MAP. We have got a CRZ with a K20 swap in it for a MAP. Now, that's an FN2 K20 swap. So we're going to be using the Ecotech software. Sitting around in your pants, like it. Get out there skating, dude. Morning. If you click on the StreamYard app below, it's only a couple of buttons, and that'll allow us to know exactly who I'm speaking to. Because I'm not watching on Facebook. I'm watching on the StreamYard app. So Thursday is FN2 for valve clearances, FN2 for MAP, and a B16 Civic for a MAP. That's going to be nice. Friday is FN2 MAP and an FN2 for oil and filter and timing chain tension and guide. So, yeah, that is a stacked week of Honda week. Morning, Matthew. How you doing, buddy? Hope you're well. Hello, Chris. Good to see you. Good to see the Cowabunga Car Diaries representing. Yeah, so it's going to be a hot week. It's going to be a hot week, but it's all Honda. So come on, living the dream. Live the dream with me, guys. It's all gonna be good. I got free coffee. I got loads of orders to dispatch, so there's going to be that. Adrian Marshall. From my cast, I posted the time. We can help if. Sorry. Bars here now. Right, so I'm good. I'm off work this week, says Matthew. Very good. Yeah, best week. Now, our Keith had last week off, and that was a beautiful week as well. So I'm on live. Haha. Adrian, I'm just responding to your Facebook message, buddy. Yeah, I think that's going to be one where we need to physically modify something here to make that happen. So, yeah, whilst I don't appear to have website orders from yesterday, it gives me a bit of a breather. I have got eBay orders in abundance. So that's going to be fantastic. So I'll get through them. I might go for a drive about and get that new clutch bedded in some more. Yeah, man. Like 350 miles should do it, but not motorway mileage, just sort of cruising about town. Changing gear is where it actually beds in. Speaking of clutches, my God, I was fuming on Sunday morning. So I took the K20 Colt home for the weekend to kick its head in and have much fun. Sunday morning, go for my Sunday drive, which I like to do. You guys know I like to do that. Came to a traffic light, a temporary traffic light, Market Bosworth. Could I get it into first gear? I managed to get it into first gear, and then it stuck in first gear. Couldn't lift the clutch. The clutch pedal went down to the floor. Managed to get it moving, driving it. And once it was actually going, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, fifth, fourth, all was all right. But I could tell that the pedal was lower than it was before. And I knew I was going to have a problem, but the road ahead of me was miles and miles and miles long until I got to a T-junction, which I knew it was at the end, but I was already moving at this point. Fucking hell, could I get it into first? In the end, I think I started it in second and hit it to make it move. Kangarooed into third, fourth, fifth, and we were away again. But yeah, basically what it looks like, now that I've limped it back to the unit yesterday, it looks like this is a conversion car, of course. This is a conversion car. So we're still using the Colt Master Cylinder on a K20, which has got obviously K20 slave. Pedals pretty hard. For the clutch that's in there, it shouldn't be that hard, but it's the mix match between master cylinder, slave cylinder from the Colt to the K20. Anyway, cut a long story short, looking around the slave cylinder, because that's usually what happens on a Colt when you've got a good powerful clutch or a good strong clutch in there, but it wasn't. It looks like my sidewinder turbo manifold, and it was the hottest Sunday there was, wasn't it? It looks like my sidewinder turbo manifold has perhaps melted through a line or something. I don't know, because it's all wrapped up, all nice. It's all heat protected. Richard thinks it may have popped a fitting or something, because there is a significant leak. I managed to buy some fluid from the garage and top it up just to limp me back to the unit yesterday. But that was much fun that I didn't like. But I had a diesel Colt turn up yesterday, so that needs a little bit of work. So I'll be getting through that as a daily, make a good video of that, cheap motoring. Anything is possible if you've got the budget. Isn't that right, Mark? How are you doing, Mark? You got the day off today? Were you playing tic-tac-toe on your laptop and telling people what they already know? Yeah. Morning, Robster VTech. Hope you're well. Thank you for sharing your code out for the website, Robster VTech. I can see that there's already been some sales, people using that code. So that's very, very good. And I appreciate your help and support, as I always do, Robster. So thank you very much. I don't envy you cooking up a storm in your kitchen today, unless you've got the day off. But it's going to be a hot one. So I suspect you'll be cooking naked. You will be the naked chef today. Great news, guys. Jensen starts properly today. He had a week's trial last week, and yeah, he's a great young man, and we're really happy to welcome him to the team. I like that. Not beat for Heatwaves. Is that because you share the ginger gene, as I do? I have ginger in me. I have ginger in me. I noticed a funny. Now, don't get me wrong, redheads are the way forward, but I noticed a very funny not Witherspoons meme, which is basically that they're not having their rule of one ginger in, one ginger out at the moment in Witherspoons pubs. So that's great for them to keep them out the heat. So where is everyone today? Okay. Right, where we go? Naked chef every day, Danny boy. Yeah, man, it works well, doesn't it? Because obviously people follow your content because it's great. And then you mentioned that they get a discount. It all works really well, and we all win. So thank you, Robster BTech. Yeah, Jensen got a job, so we're really pleased for him. Really pleased for him, and he'll be at college. He's only 17, bless him. He'll be at college from September. That's the plan, anyway. It's a good plan. He works hard, and he's pays attention. So, which is more than I can say for myself. But yeah, we're really pleased for him. Really pleased. And Keith's back. Keith's back this week, so we've got a full team. Did you see? I don't know whether you've seen it because it might not have gone live yet. Did it go live? Yeah, it did go live. Yeah, there's a Turbo FN2 Civic at Dino Days at the moment, and that's having some paint work. So it's a championship white one. It's having some paint work, so that's Keith's job. Maddies Car's back on the road and sounding sweet. Lethal Whistle had his car map last week, his FN2. He's insane. Have you all gone on TikTok and found Lethal Whistle? He's mad. You'll love him. Go and find him. Morning, Daryl. Hope you're well. Hope you're well, buddy. Plenty of Jap speed 4-to-1 manifolds in, Daryl, if you need anything like that. I don't think I've got much more to say about the weekend other than it was hot. Oh, yeah. I absolutely battered my children at Monopoly. Battered them. I posted on Facebook. It's quite funny. Basically, they went on and on and on and on. Margaret and Winifred wanted me to play Monopoly against them. And I said, no, it ends in tears. Every single time we play, somebody ends up upset and crying. They love it. They love arguing. They love crying about it. And I said no. And I said no for hours and hours and hours until at one point, I think I was even sat on the toilet and they were behind the door going, please, Dad, please play Monopoly with us, please. And I was like, right, I said, you're getting Monopoly now. That's it. There's no going back. You're gonna wish you hadn't made me play Monopoly against you. And quite frankly, I destroyed them like any good competitive dad would do. At the end of the game, I beat them so badly, and I mean like destroyed them for every single Monopoly dollar. I destroyed them so much that they nearly owed me real money at the end of it. And hopefully I won't have to play that game again for a couple of years until they forget how badly I decimated them. Yeah, man, we just keep plugging away, keep doing more YouTube stuff. There's more YouTube stuff coming. I think there's a Honda Accord video coming today. There is a Turbo BMW video that the guys asked me to hold fire on posting. So I think that's because he's actually having it remotely tuned and then using the dyno to see how he's got on. Well, that's going to be a K20, Matthew. If anyone asks for an engine swap, it's a K20. Absolutely. And the reason for that is because they're the best. What else have we got? I noticed that the shorts that we were pumping out last week did really, really well because we were quite quiet at the end of last week for YouTube content. So I started pumping some shorts out. And yeah, we got like 5,000 views across the channel for it. So I think I need to do a bit more of that. My car, my FN2, now has, if anybody's interested, that is, if anybody's interested, my FN2 Civic now has a rear beam in it. Thank you, FN2 Mark. He says he's not built for Heatwaves, but he is built for being a very, very kind man and getting me out of the poops and giving me a rear beam. So that rear beam is in. It's now polybushed. I've had new rear spindles and wheel bearings and nuts and bolts, and it's yes. So that's back. And then it's also had timing chain, RDX injectors, and drag cartel dropping cams put into it. I am missing a VTEC solenoid, so I'm waiting on Jap service parts to deliver me one, which I think might happen soon. Richard is not on holiday. It's only early doors, mate. It's only 8:10. So it's only early doors. I'm just here a bit early, mate. Yeah, so my FN2 might even get mapped this week or maybe next week, and I'll be able to drive that. So happy days. Really, I'm aiming for another 10 brake horsepower from cams. That's what I'm aiming for. I think that's realistic, but we shall see. I would be really happy with 239 brake horsepower. I've got a decent exhaust system, so we shall see. I don't know. We'll just see. That's how it works. We'll put it on the dyno and see what we make when we're mapping it. No messing about. No quoting bullshit figures to get business. That's not how it works. Well, it doesn't work like that here anyway. Right, so there's a load of orders to process. I've got an enormous amount of Jap speed stock coming this week. I've got to look out for. I am not going to enjoy carrying that up into the storeroom in this heat. I should have a drink somewhere. Let's find that. There she is. Keep ourselves hydrated. The government and the media think we're all morons and think we can't handle the summer. So all we got to do is stay hydrated. And if we're burning, get out of the Starbuck, my favourite. Good morning, mate. If I get through all my work today, I'll be ordering the t-shirts. So that'll be good. I've got to sort this tooth out. It's still very sensitive. A bit snotty today. Right, so that's a premiere. Yeah, so there's going to be some YouTube content being pumped out this week. So it's going to feel like spam, but it's not. It's just that we try and be as transparent as possible. What work did you do on Maddies Car? Okay, so it had, let's think. So it came in with a snapped head stud. The snapped head stud he had also attempted to weld something onto the end of it and sort of mullered that. So it was our mandate to try, if we could, to remove that head stud with the engine in situ, which was deemed impossible. So the engine got stripped down. We got it out, rebuilt the engine. Whilst we were there, we fitted some hoses, I believe, and we also fitted a 4-to-1 fab motion header, and we fitted a NVIDIA catback system, and then we also Uncle Keith painted his alloys in championship white. Yeah, it was here a while, but it wasn't booked in. So the reason it was actually on the ramp for a fortnight was because it wasn't actually booked in. It was just he broke it and he was in the shit, and we were like, okay, well, if you get it here, we can do something with it, but it'll have to be between jobs, and between jobs it was. But really happy that my FN2 is now also broken on the long stay ramp. I think it made 222 brake horsepower on a stage 2 Marlin ECU, which is all right, isn't it? That's not bad at all. Yeah, but I think he's got inlet manifold. So I think mine's topping out at 229. My mods are, I've got the same mods but different, if that makes sense. So different induction kit. different 4-1, different catback, different inlet manifold, and just making a little bit more power than that. But it's NA, and a Marlin ECU isn't tuned, it's flashed. So if he went and then got that car tuned, he would make more power for sure. Absolutely, for sure. It's a nice car as well. And he really loves it, and he puts out some good content. So we love Matty. It's going supercharged. It's going supercharged next, and Uncle Paul is going to map that. So I think he's going to do really well. He's the right sort of person to get great results, is Matty. So fingers crossed for him. We're rooting for him, and we really look forward to seeing it when it's back and it's all done, and we'll stick it on our dyno and have a look at the real gains between what it was at last week and what it will be at the end. So we're looking forward to that. Right. Well, as it is a little bit cool at the moment, I'm going to go and do a bit. So give us a thumbs up of the video if you would be so kind. Please do check out this week's videos that have just gone up on YouTube. Drop a comment on them if you want, because that will help me out no end. It helps the algorithm. Yeah, and that's it really. Going to go supercharge an FN2 and turbo an EP3. That's my personal choice. Richard will say supercharge everything, but I say supercharge an FN2 and turbo an EP3. Yes, so peace out. Thanks for for being here. We appreciate you guys, and stay safe. And we shall delivery coming your way today, pal. Starbuck, I think you love me and you want to fatten me up so nobody else wants me. That's what I think's happening here between me and you two men. I think you want me cuddly, so you keep sending us biscuits. But we all know that Dino Days are biscuit munching cunts, don't we? So we will continue to munch biscuits, especially if they're free. And that's, there's a limited edition T-shirts coming with Dino Days and biscuit munching cunts on. They're going to be great. We're going to fund biscuits with those T-shirts. It's going to be a symbiotic type thing going on there where we sell biscuit T-shirts and we eat biscuits. It's just going to be fantastic. It is a mint business plan. So, but yes, have a great day, everybody. And like I say, peace out. Give us a thumbs up if you can. See you all very soon.